56, NBA 2K26 Bucks franchise mode.
Cash rules everything around me. Get the $1 bill, yo.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new.
NBA are a little bit anxious and nervous, but an exciting kind of nervousness. So let
Rim. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Carroll. There's a screen by Turner. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket by Carroll.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside Garland. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance.
Rise and fire. I just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania join.
For Lonzo Ball, he became the first player ever to undergo cartilage replacement surgery on his left knee. Now, with a role on a winning team in Cleveland, this is a great situation for a player whose IQ for the game is as good as ever.
The cagey veteran. All right, Shams, thank you. Here's Antetokounmpo after the basket by Cleveland. Trent outside. Lets the three fly. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Trent outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Mobley. Here's Antetokounmpo.
The kick series was 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Now here's Trent. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist from Trent.
Yeah, give credit to Kuzma for taking the contact so well. Excellent work powering the shot through.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Livingston comes in for pass to Mobley. Here's Tyson, puts up a 3. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. 1:31 left in the first quarter here. You know, Clark last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a consistent, reliable scorer and just a quality teammate as well. But his legacy extends far beyond what he did in his 10-year career, which was quite impressive. His legacy as a businessman, philanthropist, community leader was in many ways unparalleled. Just a terrific guy and a great loss to Louisville, to the basketball family, but also to humanity. He was a shining star in all that he did for others. Kept moving and found an opening, staying active. Anthony grinding for that bucket in time.
Antetokounmpo inside. Goalie's on him. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff. First. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game.
The countdown is on from Milwaukee, Wisconsin at Fiserv Forum. The Timberwolves taking on the Bucks. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they've started the season with an even 1-1 split, shooting to get on the better side of 500 tonight. Bucks, Timberwolves. Tip-off coming right up. It's Friday night and live on 2K Sports. We're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And for the matchup with the Cavs, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the Bucks, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. And it's Carroll in at the point guard position. And with every new season, DB, there's always a great sense of optimism around the NBA.
It's such an exciting time. Every team comes in with a clean slate. You've put a ton of work into your offseason in terms of individual skill development. There's a lot of optimism, and so much has yet to play out.
And Turner throws it down.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Oh, here's Edwards. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Kuzma kicks to Trent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
Here's Carroll after the basket by Minnesota. For 3, That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. On the top of the key. Randall no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Randall against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Carroll. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's DiVincenzo. Good work defensively by Trent. Fires the three. It's good from long range.
This guy is so comfortable from beyond the arc. You give Gary Trent Jr. a look from three, and look out, folks.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, after giving up Damian Lillard to the wave and stretch, the Bucks are going point guard by committee, with Kevin Porter Jr., Cole Anthony, and Ryan Rollins all contributing. And I expect we'll see the ball in Giannis' hands early and often.
He knows his stuff. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Here's Giannis. Following the three by Minnesota. Out to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo, a screen on DiVincenzo. And Carroll gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Randall. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Here's DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kuzma outside. Puts it up from 17. Julius Randle with the rebound. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Lets it fly from 18. And that's good off the glass that time.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Carroll passes to Turner. And here's Kuzma. Shoots over McDaniel. Kuzma can't get it to go. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Trent. Pass to DiVincenzo. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Randall. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Outside Turner. Kuzma kicks to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Carroll with a screen for Trent. Back to Carroll. Puts up a deep three. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves leading. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Antetokounmpo. At the elbow, it's Gobert. That's good from Randall on the assist by Gobert. Randall's got his second basket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the triple. Second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The first free throw is good. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
Both good from the line that time. Endorsed for the Timberwolves, 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But, of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
And here's Carroll following Julius Randle's 3. Kuzma, left side. Back to Carroll for the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Now here's Kuzma. Back to Carroll. And here's Giannis. Here's the teardrop. Basket counts. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, you hope you've accounted for everything. Then Giannis whips out the floater. Insane.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randle. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Edwards. And Randle subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randle outside. Pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reid. No good on the 3. Milwaukee's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Gobert. Randle passes to Reid. Now Dillingham. Back to Reid. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Bucks trail by 3. Porter in the corner. And it's Anthony top of the key. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Ingles with the ball. Scoreless thus far. And here's Randle. Ingles up top. He's covered by Livingston. Randle from outside. Sims with the rebound. And the Bucks, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking...
Sure.
Portis against Reed. Back to Porter. Portis a screen on Randall. There's Porter with the three. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 6-point lead. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So it's both teams making substitutions here. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Anthony with the bucket.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Here's Dillingham. He has yet to score. Nice move. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Anthony. From 15 feet away, Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Carroll against Randall. Lets it go with the three. Dillingham, no good.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Porter, no luck. Randall outside. And it's while he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
They've got Kevin Porter. Cole Anthony is out there with T. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Here's Dillingham. Bucket is good. Dillingham's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
On the wing, Ingles. Bounce pass from Reed. Dillingham setting the screen for Randall. And the basket by Ingles.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Carroll with the three. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Dillingham. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. This one for 3. That shot off the mark.
They're winning despite his performance here, and they have had his back all night.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Carroll. 12 points for him. On the wing, Porter. And there are the Bucks with another bucket. Here's Randall. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Livingston's checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Mikhailuk's checked in for Joe Ingles.
And it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Giannis, he's checked in.
Contact.
Now here's Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
And the Bucks making a change here. Rollins is checked in to Randall. Tips it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got his second basket of the night.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Giannis kicks to Carroll. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
some changes here for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rollins. And Trent subbed in for Cole Anthony. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. A rebound by the Bucks.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. The shot by Carroll, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Here's Randall. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
The guys, over the years, we've seen Randall become a much more aggressive scorer. You love his tenacity.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Antetokounmpo. Back to DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Carroll. And it's Trent off the drive.
Oh, you love to see Gary Trent Jr. put it on the deck slightly.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. His last outing, 16 points for him.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. No good. Giannis with some nice D. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up to the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 5. And Carroll gets it to go.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Antetokounmpo. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
DiVincenzo against Carroll. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Offline with his 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. 17 points for T.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Down low. Good work defensively by Turner.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Giannis dishes to Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. Anthony's checked in for T. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed's checked in. Bucks trail by 3. Giannis kicks to Turner. Here's Kuzma. No good. That would have tied it. The Timberwolves shooting in this game 45%. Edwards looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in. Now it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Loads it up for Giannis. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now, here's Trent. 9 points last game out. Here's Giannis. And he can't bank that one in. Timberwolves leading by 7. And 1:01 left in the second quarter. Tries the spin move. The muscle from Edwards. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Kuzma with a screen on Reed. And Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Buck shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Trent gets the bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Minnesota shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. Edwards drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kuzma outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You look at the Timberwolves, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. And turning our attention to the first half, a positive start for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop.
More for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Top of the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randle. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, McDaniels really trying to become consistent with that jump shot.
And Doris, we saw it. Something just clicked for Jaden McDaniels and his rebounding in the 2025 season.
Well, his rebounding and beyond, let's remember his team decided to put the ball in his hands a little bit more, and he elevated his game on the offensive end as well.
One shot.
Doris, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interest.
Now, Carroll, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Giannis inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. And it's Giannis missing. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for Minnesota. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. McDaniels against Kuzma. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
Shot from 6. And there's Randle on the assist by McDaniels. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Bucks passing it around. Trent kicks to Kuzma. Giannis high post. Randle on him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo playing strong inside.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Randle passes to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Bucks trail by 13. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Giannis dishes to Turner. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Bucks #1, in 4th, the Timberwolves.
And it's no secret that both of these teams rely heavily on the three-point shot. That was the case last year. Look at those numbers.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. DiVincenzo with the screen on Trent. For 3, Edwards. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Turner. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Turner's got 9 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Trent. He's got 7. Floats and there's Giannis taking flight.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Now Randle. A 3-ball. Edwards, no good. Trent against Edwards. Here's Kuzma. And the lead is down inside single digits.
All Kuzma needed was the basketball. His feet were planted. He was ready on the catch.
Outside Edwards. Back to Randle. Good D by Giannis.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Now here's Carroll. He's got 17. Trent outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. That gets the bucket.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
A chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo, coming off a terrific season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. McDaniels up top. Minnesota leading by 6. Edwards with it, and it's Trent picking him up.
Boy, oh boy, when Anthony Edwards gets downhill, turn the lights out, folks. He's a handful.
Kuzma outside. Back to Giannis. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there, trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Randall passes to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. They get it again. 3-pointer. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. And it's Carroll with the ball for Milwaukee. 8-point game. Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Clock at 6. Kuzma outside. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
8 feet away. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Antetokounmpo. 19 points in the game. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Anthony comes in for Gary Trent. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. So it's the Bucks now, trailing here by 8. Anthony can't hit. Drives to the hoop. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Now Carroll. He's got 17. Outside Portis. Banked in off the glass. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Randall outside. McDaniels outside. To the inside. Edwards getting the close range too.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Pass to Turner. There's the lob. Back to Kumbo. And he uses the glass on the way. Giannis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Oh, here's Edwards, covered by Anthony. McDaniels outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists now in this one. Turner with the screen for Carroll. That one good for 2. Carroll's got 19 points.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Here's Dillingham. What a terrific move that was. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Portis a screen on McDaniels. Giannis driving to the rim. It's good. He's got 23.
And his athleticism comes through in all kinds of ways. You've got to be nimble to make moves like Giannis.
For 3, Edwards. A rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Giannis outside. Five on the clock. Back to Carroll. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 14 points. Inside. Shot by McDaniels. No good. Bucks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Cole Anthony's teammates appreciate playing with him because they know they're open. He's going to find them.
Pass to McDaniels. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Now here's Randall. Launches a 3. Carroll with the rebound. Carroll's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Anthony. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Anthony. Back to Carroll. Uncovered. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Edwards, and it's sent back by Turner.
My goodness, the timing, the length, the instinct. Miles Turner sends it back.
Here's Giannis. That misses off the backboard. Timberwolves leading by 3. It's Edwards on the wing. Carroll covering. Count that one. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. The Bucks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Kevin Porter comes in for Turner, and Rollins subbed in for T. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall, covered by Rollins. Randall with the ball. Can't hit from 12. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. We'll return shortly.
All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Bobby Portis out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Cole Anthony. Then it's T, and it's Smith in its center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Randall. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Here's Dillingham. The wide open look here for Ingles. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Randall outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Carroll's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Portis kicks to Carroll. Bucks passing it around. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 7. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Minnesota also with the sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Randall. Bucks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 26 points.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Now Carroll following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. It's stolen by Randall. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Bucks trail by 5. And here is Anthony. Pulls from the top of the key. The rebound by Edwards. Edwards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Can't cash in from close range. Milwaukee has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Carroll with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. 24 points for him.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Pass to Edwards. Now Dillingham. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Carroll to take the lead. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Anthony, the pass to Antetokounmpo. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And that one's good by Porter.
Shooting while in rhythm. Porter Jr. has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Ingles. Will it go? Carroll with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
There's the three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. Ingles with the screen on it. Pass to Dillingham. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Now here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Anthony. Milwaukee leading by 6. On the wing, Porter. Ingles covering. Antetokounmpo against Randall. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Ingles kicks to Edwards. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Edwards got 32 points.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Bucks with some changes. Turner's checked in for Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Porter. And Trent subbed in for Anthony. Timberwolves also changing it up. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Dillingham. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Trent outside. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randle's got 6. defended by Randall. Outside, Trent. Takes advantage. That's... There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Outside, Kuzma for three. Edwards with the rebound ball.
Yeah, good luck. Giannis can close space in a hurry with that one.
And the shot goes in.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Oh, here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Milwaukee leading by 5. Carroll up top, defended by DiVincenzo. And he banks the layup in.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Lets loose a 3. Cleared away by Turner.
And you could tell he thought that.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Kuzma knocks down the 3.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Minnesota calls timeout. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Outside Kuzma. Takes the 3. Gobert there for the rebound. Not sure the miracle, Craig, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
The 3 goes down. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
So let's go courtside, where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
At point, standing 6'2", number 30, Stephen Curry.
This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Monday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that one will be the 7th on the season for them. The team will still be looking to improve.
To the backcourt, and it's Moody in at the small forward position. So the Bucks win the tip. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Count the basket.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis, rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Giannis was the topic of our conversation, and Coach said after a deep breath, I mean, there's no need to exhaust yourself over how to stop Giannis. He's going to leave his mark on the floor. We just have to deploy something to mute his production a little bit. They've definitely got their hands full trying to slow one of the game's best. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Carroll. There's a double team with Podziemski. Clock is at 3. And the basket by Carroll.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
Butler passes to Green. Here's Moody. Butler surveying the floor. On the wing, Curry. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
So challenging to guard in pick and rolls. Curry excels at exploiting the defense in these sets.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
Yeah, we'll continue to track that story. Okay, thanks for the report, Chums.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
I just love the ball movement.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Moody from outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Bucks leading by 6. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Carroll. Now here's Kuzma. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Misses from close range. The 3 from Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Trent outside. Now Turner. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Carroll. He's covered by Curry. From the wing. The shot by Carroll, no good. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. They trail by 3. Shoots. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Carroll. Here's Trent. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Here's Podziemski. Another three for Golden State.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
At the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Stephen Curry, #1.
This guy is just lights out from the line. He demonstrated that last season and really hurt teams whenever they fouled him.
Carroll, pass to Turner. Now Trent. And another miss by Milwaukee. Now the Warriors with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Curry passes to Butler. Green with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Pass to Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick-and-roll game.
Bucks trail by 4. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Fine because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Now here's Kuzma. No made baskets yet. Shot clock at 2. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Warriors lead by 4. Here's Moody. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Kuzma outside. No good again that time.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And adding to this lead right now.
Here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Hield. Jackson Davis, a screen to the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him.
The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him
out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Portis. No points yet. Melton, no good. The Bucks trail by 8. Porter looks it over. Anthony outside. Fires for 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Kuminga. The rebound by Sims. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Here's Livingston. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. There, right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Down low. Here's Kuminga. And man, this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. Now, what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Kevin Porter, Bobby Portis out there with Smith. Then it's Cole Anthony, and it's Carroll in at the 1. The shot by Carroll, no good. The Warriors lead by 5. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, great D that time from Portis. And Milwaukee shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Anthony against Hield. Some room here for Anthony. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
To stop the run. Can't capitalize inside. The Warriors lead by 10. Here's Smith on the money with the jumper.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Butler against Portis. The gritty finish from Butler there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Curry. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The fourth spot held by the Bucks.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Porter, the pass to Smith. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Porter against Butler. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Portis with a screen on Kuminga. Anthony. Oh, great D that time from Craig. Butler on the wing. Here's the three. Rebound, Milwaukee. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Here's Carroll, guarded by Hield. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Portis against Craig. Three-pointer, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Hield. Takes a three. Outside Craig. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. Craig's got himself on the board with a three there.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Here's Carroll. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Butler passes to Hield. Butler on the wing. He's got 10. Jacks up a three. Smith with the rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Smith with a screen on Hield. Here's Carroll. Sinks it from distance. Carroll's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now here's Butler. Going inside. Porter with the steal. Pass to Carroll. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Podziemski comes in for Craig. And it's Stephen Curry in for Hield. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Smith. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Kuzma's checked in for Porter Jr. And it's Trent in for Anthony. And the free throw, no good. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just a...
Pass to Kuzma. 4-3. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
And that is why this team loves having Kuzma. At 6'9", he can really stretch the floor. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Carroll. Give him 8. And here's Kuzma. To the inside. Here's Turner. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Turner's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, nice decision from Kuzma there. Just breaking down the defense in the screen and roll action.
Pass to Curry. Here's Green. Beyond the arc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Yeah, what a sweet move from Giannis. Just breaking down the defense there.
Outside Curry. Antetokounmpo against Butler for 3. The rebound by Turner.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Trent, the pass to Kuzma. He buries it from 3. And now just a 5-point Warrior lead.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry from behind the arc. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Kuzma. The 3, and the Bucks hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Kuminga. There's the triple. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Carroll. He's covered by Curry. Carroll, pass to Kuzma. Here's Carroll. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Carroll. Shot from the wing. The offensive rebound. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And the defense recognizing that Turner can make this shot, which is why he gets fouled.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Carroll.
When you think about Turner, one of the best shot blockers in the league, who can also score at all 3 levels.
Pass to Green. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Now Curry. 35 points his last game. Pass to Green. Outside Kuminga. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Trent. Milwaukee has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Now Turner, Green covering. Kuzma for 3. Warriors with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Curry against Anthony. Curry passes to Moody. Over Kuzma. And the Warriors miss again. Milwaukee has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back over to you, Brian.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Green, a screen. Curry, no good. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, BA. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And here are the Warriors now, after Milwaukee picked up a three with their last shot. Pass to Curry. To end the drought. Green for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Green's floor stretching ability, one of the things that makes this offense so dynamic.
Now here's Anthony. Now here's Kuzma from deep. Kuzma can't get that one to fall. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Carter, showing how effective he can be. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Doc, as this team continues to develop, what's going to be most critical to really taking your play to the next level?
Continuity offensively and then being on the same page defensively. We have so much length. If we can get on the same page defensively, we can be really good.
The more reps, the better. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
You know what time it is. It's time for the fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. And thinking about the shot. Oh, so close. Give it up for the participants.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. And next, let's take a moment here to check in with the league-wide injury report.
It's too bad J-Dub isn't healthy enough to play right now. He's such an important part of this team.
A dead-eye sniper and a dogged defender. He will sorely be missed, Jack.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Curry with it. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And he banks in the layup. Podziemski's got 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Trent. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Kuzma, that's good.
Yeah, when Kuzma has this kind of game, good luck slowing him down.
The Warriors leading. Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. The three is up. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Look at Giannis battling inside.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Outside Moody. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Outside Curry. Fires from deep. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Carroll. Fires from the wing. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Moody. Lets it go from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. Kuzma for 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 3 assists now in this one. Curry passes to Moody. Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. And here's Butler outside. Oh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
Yeah, pretty dependable from the corner 3 spot. Butler only fires those threes he feels comfortable taking.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved the feed, the jam, Giannis.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski. The kick out, Curry. Curry with the Houdini act inside.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Trent outside. Here's Carroll. To the left wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. This one for 3. A shot by Carroll. No good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Green. Antetokounmpo can't connect. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Butler passes to Curry. And here's Moody for the lead. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. Curry's got 16 points.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Curry from deep 3-point land. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He just looks off this quarter. It looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Right wing. Let's go with a 3. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Curry. Outside Podziemski. From outside the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Carroll, pass to Kuzma. Fires, high post. He's off on that one. The Warriors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Curry. From the arc. Milwaukee with a rebound. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night. Carroll, pass to Turner. The 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Warriors shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Carroll. 5 on the clock. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Inside. Left side, Green. Pass to Podziemski. Plenty of space. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
It's good. 23 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Green. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. Green with a screen on Trent. Drills it from deep. Podziemski's got 9 points now in the second half.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
On the wing, Kuzma. Moody defends. Pass to Carroll. The 3-ball. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Carroll's got 11.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drained a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Curry. Green with a screen on Kuzma. Here's Moody. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 11. Here's Carroll. He's got 11. Kuzma outside for the lead. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got his 5th rebound in this one. Down low. Oh, stolen by Turner. Antetokounmpo inside. Moody defends. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
Assisted.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Back to Podziemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Trent on the wing. Defended by Podziemski. That one goes. Count it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Kuzma.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Getting ready for the Bucks. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Porter Jr. comes in for Kuzma. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Trent. And it's Rollins in for Carroll. Outside Curry. Back to Craig. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Craig's got 5.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Portis with a screen on Craig. Here goes Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Lets it fly. And he hits the jump shot. 5 points in the game. Well, Milwaukee's shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Curry. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher. And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's in there. Antetokounmpo has got 14 points here in the second half.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And Hield puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Oh, he can shoot the lights out. Hield cashes in from long range.
Antetokounmpo inside. Greg's there. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Up high and down it goes on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Good drive by Porter. Anthony outside. Three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors lead by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. And here's Curry for 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We're playing fine. Everything's good. The turnovers have been well-intentioned. We're not giving up fast break stuff. We just got to pick up the intensity and the energy a little bit.
Coach Kerr taking a positive approach with the team.
Encouragement and confidence. I love the approach.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And here's Butler. Pass to Jackson Davis. Pulls up. And it falls all over the rim and in.
What matters most is Kuminga attacks with confidence. He doesn't seem to question that part.
The Bucks trail by 3. Here's Carroll. To the middle. Here's Sims. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And he drops the first. Off on the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt. Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Porter with a screen on Hill. Throws it up high. Now here's Butler. Outside Hill. And the three off target.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Anthony, the pass to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Pass to Kuminga. Over Anthony. Kuminga's shot is off. The Bucks trail. Carroll, pass to Anthony. Now here's Porter. Butler covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And the attacking mentality from Porter Jr. being rewarded for going up strong inside with the whistle.
Shooting 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Curry, he's checked in for Craig. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. And it's tied up with that one. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Curry. Now here's Butler. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Porter, the pass to Carroll. They now take the lead. Carroll's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Outside Curry. Outside Hill. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time. The Bucks have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Curry. Carroll. Second chance shot. And no problem from Antetokounmpo as he finishes at the rim. Antetokounmpo's got 16 points here in the second half. Pass to Jackson Davis. Curry looking it over. Back to Jackson Davis. Shot clock at 6. Jackson Davis a screen. And the Warriors miss again.
The playmaking of Hill, it's really improved over the years.
Carroll, pass to Antetokounmpo. Portis outside. The Warriors pull it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 19 points.
His shooting position is just so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots in the game.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Butler against Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo has got 30 points.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Oh, Butler getting aggressive.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground 0.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Antetokounmpo against Butler. And the jam by Antetokounmpo. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Outside Curry. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Butler with a steal. Here we go. Takes the contact and delivers. Jimmy Butler.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Porter against Kuminga. Porter gets the bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Curry finds Hield. Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. And he's going for the oop here. Misses from short range.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Oh, I feel bad for that rim. Kuminga, this is what he does.
The Bucks trail by 4. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson Davis. Moody comes in for Kuminga. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Milwaukee also changed it up. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Porter Jr. And it's Trent in for Anthony. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Clock at 6. Antetokounmpo for 3. The rebound by Moody. The Warriors lead by 4. To the inside. Here's Butler. Uses the glass on the layup. Butler's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Now Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Here's Carroll. They get it back. Turner. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Playing with real urgency. Turner keeps the play alive. That work ethic from him is just fantastic.
Back to Curry. Pass to Green. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Carroll. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he makes it. Antetokounmpo's got 34.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
To tie it up. Good. He hits the jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 36 points.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Warriors lead by 2.
There is absolutely no one better than Curry in these big spots. He excels at these moments.
Trent fires. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Outside Moody. Now Butler. Fires the 3. Cleared away by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo outside. Another chance. The shot is money.
Wow. Turner just going off, stepping up and getting it done for his squad.
Antetokounmpo against Butler. That misses.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Kuzma. To take the lead. Old Green rips down the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Outside Moody. Now Green. Butler with the ball. Curry! The triple drop!
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Here's Turner. The three is off.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Now Green. Outside Curry for three. Turner with a rebound. Antetokounmpo.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
And the timeout called here by Doc Rivers. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's Trent, defended by Podziemski. Can't hit it. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not